Howdy, y'all. My name is Price, and I'm coming at you with some more Be Happy. We're playing more Be Happy. Look behind us. There's so many trees. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. Beep, boop. All right. My goodness. Sorry, if you saw my last vlog, you know I've got these new earphone thingies, and it's really messing with me. Grew a bunch of trees in the interim. I did a lot of off-camera work. As you can see, I figured out the dark oak, that it needed to be a 2x2 after the fact, so that guy's built over there. Grown, rather. We've got lime wood, we've got birch wood. There's a couple of new ones, I think. Oak wood. This is that poplar tree, which is a super cool outer wood color to it. The inner wood is kind of a lime green, a little bit more on the yellow end, but pretty cool. Let's see, this is the willow. It keeps growing vines, so if I ever need to harvest vines, I know that this guy is the thing I want. So the willow wood. What else? Oh, you can see in the background a little bit, my favorite tree. We got acacia here. We got, don't look at that yet. We got ash wood, which is very interesting. I got from mixing a couple more trees. Let's go around this guy. Got teak wood, which is kind of like a gray, which is honestly a pretty cool color. We've got this padawak wood, which is really cool looking, really funky looking when it comes to the log. And then also the inner wood is a really nice kind of like rich, reddish, chocolate-ish color, kind of like a cinnamon almost. And then we have my favorite, the cherry wood tree. And I had someone in the comments tell me like, what? That's not yellow. That's orange. And I see what the confusion was, because the inside, when it's just the wood, is very yellow. And so that's what I was referring to. But the actual planks themselves are a little bit darker. They're more like brownish yellow. You could call that orange if you want to, but I think it is more on the yellow side. It's just like a darker yellow, because orange is not just a dark yellow. It's got to have a little bit more red in there. Anyway, we got cherry trees, which is great. I planted one of everything just because I wanted you guys to see it before we started here, but I went ahead and I built up a whole bunch of resources earlier. So as you can see, I got a whole bunch of logs of each of these things, and we're going to need to use a couple of these today. I think we're going to be using, I think I want some hill cherry. What's a good contrast to that? Honestly, maybe we'll just use all hill cherry for this first bit. We'll see how much we can get out of it. Might not be enough wood. I might have to grow some more in between. We'll build as much as we can. But if we want another one, let's think. This one could be good. The padawak. Let's grab one of these with us as well. I'm gonna bring a little bit of this. Where is? Oh, I don't have any of the ash. I didn't build up enough of those. Or not the ash, the teak. That was like the most recent one that I got. I got it like not too long ago, so I didn't build up any of these. Crap. I'm gonna need to build a. I guess I probably don't even have any saplings of that one either, so I'll have to work on getting more teak. I really like that grayish color. It's very cool, but I don't think we'll need it for today. So, as you can see, I moved a whole bunch of stuff around. I got me, I guess before we talk about that stuff, I got this whole system sorted now. There's a spot for everything that's being produced. As you can see, they all got places to go. Let me go check the works to make sure it isn't gummed up. Been having a couple of issues with these Forestry Bees, but I think I figured out what to do. Yep, these guys are still being jerks. Let's get rid of that guy. So, I figured out what my issue was with my breeding, or not really that it was my issue. Let's actually take this guy because I bred him. What was happening, I think, is that. Oh yeah, I moved my Wheaton guys over there as well. Where are you, Mr. Ferris? That is being the toughest one. There's this one bee that has just been such a jerk. Where are you? Is it you? No. It's not you. There was another one. Did I get rid of it? Maybe I got rid of it. Oh, you know what? Yep, it's this one. I swapped the wrong box. Okay, so we want this guy to go down here. And then we'll give you this. Now we're good. Okay, so I moved the Wheaton guy over here because I needed some space, so I had to put a little patch of wheat there so he could work. I could also genetically change him to have a flowers thing, but then I run into the genetic problem again. So what I ended up doing was, instead of breeding queens, or adding the genes to queens, I decided to take princesses and drones and do it that way instead, and that seems to have worked pretty well. I think what happens is that once you produce a queen, so once a princess mates with a drone, I think it generates what the children are going to be based on that, rather than what the genetics are when it dies. And so as a result, what I was getting was the drones were the result of whatever the bee was before, even though the genetics afterwards should have made it the bee that I had tried to breed. Anyway, long story short, this seems to be working pretty well. I'm still working through a couple of the Ferris bees because of just the genetic issues I've been running into. But looks like this is good now. As you can see, I made a whole bunch more of these speed upgrades, so now this thing searches super fast, which is great. Like I said, those are just gold and redstone, which we have more than we can possibly need. So I moved all this stuff around because today we are going to be doing some building, which also means that today's probably going to have a lot of like sped up moments or skipped moments or whatever. Oh, I made a chisel as well. Just so y'all can see. Nope. Here, recipe for the chisel. Very simple. And I made some of this French cobblestone, which is what we have down below. Someone in the comments suggested I use a little bit more of this, and I thought, for this design, maybe we will. So what is this design? Okay, so this first building that I want to build is our warehouse, right? I want to have all this stuff sorted, but in a way that's going to be a little more organized, a little more permanent, but also have space to grow. So the design that I am kind of basing this off of is actually going to be based off of a warehouse from the game Anno 1404. I was looking online for like really interesting concepts, and it just kind of jumped out at me because I was like, it looks a little honeycomby, but not enough yet, because the honeycomb we're going to go really crazy on in one of the different buildings. But for now, I was like, I do want it to still have kind of that feel. So we're going to start by making some circles. So I pulled up one of those online images. If you ever tried to make circles in Minecraft, just Google circles for Minecraft, and you'll come up with some diagrams that really run through exactly the proper proportions in order to make perfect circles in Minecraft, or, you know, the closest thing to a perfect circle that you can get, right? Because it's all block based. Okay, so where are my torches? Gonna need a lot of these. So I'm starting with a base of this cobblestone, and the way that this is going to work is we're going to have basically two big circular structures that kind of head upwards into the sky, and then they have a roof that slopes back in. And the roof we'll have to probably do at a later date, because I do think I want to make it out of bricks. I'm not positive, but it is something I want to do. Oh, that reminds me, I got enough clay. I need to complete that one quest. But first things first, let's go ahead and do a little bit of... Oh! Ha! That's that carpenter save. We're just going to block that up because I know that if I try and get it, I'm just going to screw something up. Okay, I messed that up as well. Boop-a-da-boop. Okay, so it's going to be this kind of a structure where we have these two circles, and they're going to go up several floors worth, all right? And each floor is probably going to be like 3 high, 4 high, something like that. And so within each of the different rooms, we'll have like different types of items. So it's like I'll have a honeycomb room, and I'll have like an ores room or whatever. I want it to be kind of modular so that I can continue building it upwards if I need to. Then in the middle here, what we have is we're going to actually have a gap where you can like walk through. It's going to be this short little gap, probably like 3 or 4 blocks high. And then above that, we'll have the main storehouse in the middle that will be kind of situated between these two. It might go back a little bit further over in this direction, but ultimately this is kind of the space that we're going to be taking up. It's not going to be a huge warehouse, but at the same time it should deal with everything we got. Now obviously here we're going to have an issue with these stairs. I'm probably going to end up pushing all of this back a little bit, but that'll be fine because we can actually have a platform that comes straight in to like the second floor instead of having to deal with all this. But for now, let's just build the structure. And I think I actually would like for this to be the floor as well. So we're just going to fill all this in with this French cobblestone, and then we'll start building up from there the different things. So right now, let's just do a little bit of chit-chatting while I'm filling this stuff in, and then I'll probably try and do some bouncing around and whatnot, which means like the episode may actually be on the shorter side because I've cut out a whole lot of the in-between. But I do want to know what you guys think about building-focused episodes, because I know that that's a thing, you know, that for some people in Minecraft it's the best, and then for other people, they hate it. Let's see if we can't stretch this out a little bit more by you running some through the sawmill. Where are you at, sawmill? Okay, let's get some of this going, huh? Does this work? How many do I get out of it? None? Nope, never mind. It'll make sawdust, but it won't make any wood. What? Oh, it's going to the carpenter. Okay, cool. I was like, what is going on? All right, cool. So we actually have some oak wood in here that I already ran through. So this is making more. So I'll do this for a little bit, and we'll just kind of try and take the wood from here. While we actually, you know what? Let's let that do its thing. And while we do that, let me grab the clay because I did get enough clay finally for this quest that we've been wanting to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Be happy. Click here to start. 2 quests with unclaimed rewards. Boom. Resources open. So we got this guy, the clay bee. We're going to get a bunch more river drones. Great. And for now, we'll just put them away. But then we also, remember, we finished this slime one forever ago, and we were just waiting to get it. So now we're going to be able to have these slime bees as well. Oh, I'm going to need to put these guys away real quick. All my chests are just getting so full, and I just got to be dealing with this stuff. But right now, I just want to... Can I not do this? Do I still have too much stuff in my inventory? Oh, cool. It didn't actually take the clay. That's awesome. We can use that clay to make a furnace. That's actually going to be really helpful. All right, cool. So we've got 2 sticky princesses. They're different somehow. Or no, that's right. Princesses always don't stack. And then we have our river princesses and drones. Cool. We're good there. All right, let me go sleep real quick. And then we'll go grab some of that wood out of the thing, and we'll start building upwards. And basically, I'll show you guys a couple of the floors as we're building it up. And then I'll probably just finish it off camera, and then you guys can just kind of see the final result. Because like I said, I don't want to waste too much of your time. And I don't even know how pretty it's going to look, but I just kind of, in my head, I was like, I think this design should be pretty cool. All right, nice. We're getting tons of wood out of this. This was a smart idea. Good call. Good call. Use the machines. You got the machines? Use the machines. Okay. I should probably grab my builder's wand at some point, but for now... Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and grab it. Builder's wand. Too much stuff in the inventory. Do. So once we got this built, then I'll mess with the wiring and stuff of making sure I get everything in here. I'll probably do that between episodes. Like I said, right now the main thing I want to do is just kind of get the design laid down, so I can kind of get more of a feel for how well this is going to work out for me as well, because it is the kind of thing that, are you not going to do your thing? Interesting. It won't do it vertically. Or maybe not yet, it won't. But yeah, because I want to see what it's going to look like laid out so I can know whether or not it's actually gonna be worth it or not. Because, like, you know, images don't necessarily translate to Minecraft too well. All right, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Do. Okay, this is now, we're at 3 high. I want it to be 4 high, and then we'll do the next layer. Do. This will basically be like one segment of the warehouse. Let me look at this from far away, just kind of get an idea of it. How's that going to look? I should probably get some ladders or something. Do I have any ladders? I feel like I made some at some point, but it's fine. We can make a few right now. Which of you do I not care too much about? Spruce wood. Let's take a couple of y'all. Let's turn y'all into sticks. Let's turn those sticks into ladders, just so that we can have some ladders for climbing up the side of this while we're building it up. Okay, so now the question is, what do I want in the middle here? Because I need something pretty to kind of offset this. Like, I could just do cherry wood. Like, let's see. No. Not like that. Like this, sideways. So, like, I could do it like that. And that could be pretty. Can you imagine that going up like 3 layers? That's kind of pretty. I mean, the color is just so bright. I love it. For now, I kind of want to do this, but I also know that I'm going to run out of wood real fast if I keep this up. So let's try a different offsetting color as well. Let's try willow. We'll try spruce. Spruce is really dark, which could actually be really good looking. And let's also try willow. Oh, let's go over here. Boop. Okay. So let's see. One of these. I kind of like that chocolatey brown. And then we can have the middle part be a darker brown, like a spruce or something like that. And that'll be a nice contrast. I think that could work. Let's try that. Let's use spruce as this for now. And because again, it is the warehouse, you know. It's not like this is some kind of building that's supposed to be pretty. It's got to be what do you call it? Utilitarian. It needs to work. That's what it needs to do. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Maybe do this. Chop these extra edges off. And I can play around with some more design-related stuff as I go forward. But yeah, something along these lines is what we're going to be looking at for this structure. Okay, you get wrecked, please. Thank you. Because I need you to be on design. I'll pick up all the excess in a second. Okay, boop, 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 boop. Doot, 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 doot. Hello? Man, it's going to be so tall in the end. We might only start with 2 layers and then build up from there going forward. Oh, that's going to be a trick. Are they always pointed the right way? They're not. Dang, I didn't even think about that. So I'm going to have to mess with these corner bits. These ones actually, you know what? These ones are just going to be straight up and down. Just for design's sake. Because there's no way to make it face both ways. Okay. So let's just give this a quick look. And I need to build the floor here. So what do we want the floor color to be? Because I could do cobblestone again. Or we could do maybe this Padalic? I'm so bad at this. Pronouncing things. Let's get a couple of this wood. I can drop this for now. Where'd that Padalic go? Here. No, that's cherry. 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 Where did I just put that wood? Here. Padalic. Oh, I already had a spot for it. That's fine. Okay. So let's see what this looks like next to it. Ooh, I like that color. That's a great color. That is a great color right there. Now, will it look good next to the yellow? That's yet to be seen. Put up a yellow wall real quick, just so we can kind of get an idea for it. Doot. I kind of like that. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so then what we need to do, I need to start putting down some torches in here. Honestly, I think 1 torch fills the whole area if we put it in the middle. Okay. So, let me just do a little bit of this just so I can get an idea, like a feel for what it's going to look like. Oh, ran out. Gosh, it's going to take a lot of wood. I'm going to probably have to do some like growing and stuff in between as well. So I may have to do some things off camera here. But I think you get the idea of what I'm going for as far as the way that this looks. And I think it'll make a little more sense once it's actually built up. But I think we'll at least go, no, step too far back. We'll at least go like 3 high. So it's going to be pretty high. We'll have the middle structure be at least 2 high. And then another side over here is going to be the same deal. And that's going to be our first warehouse. So I think I'm going to go ahead. You know what? We could also do something like this. Let's just see what this looks like. Add a structure like that on there. That's kind of cool. Let's see. It messes a bit with the circular nature of it, but it also adds a nice contrasting design element to it. Yeah, we might do that. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I am going to stop recording because I need to probably do a ton of just like, mindless growing of things and designing and kind of going back and forth and back and forth. I don't want to put you guys through all that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to get as far as I can within this recording session, and then once I either reach my limit for today or my resource limit or whatever, we'll see where we're at. Hopefully I'll be done, but we'll see how that works out. Anyway, y'all, I will be back in just a little bit, so see y'all on your end. It's going to be instant. On my end, this is probably going to take a couple hours, but I'll see you there. All right. Okay, y'all, we are back. Oh, boy, have I been doing a lot of work. My goodness, it has been probably about 3 hours now, something like that, but I think it's been worth it. Are you ready? Start a drum roll. Yeah! What do you think? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below what you think. I think it's freaking cool. I'm so excited about it. All right, let me get out of this view. Let me get this back on. Okay, so here it is, our fancy schmancy warehouse. As I said before, it's designed after one from Anno. Stop making so much noise, Portal. My goodness. It's designed after one from Anno 1404, and it's just this really cool design that I really liked, and I think it turned out fantastic. We have this little under pathway, all right? You see, we can walk through here, which I think is a really cool addition. I might put in some doors here so that I can actually kind of like walk up into these other areas. Might be something to add. And then, as you can see, I moved all of the things. Oh, look at that. Get down here. Some of these are still in here, and I'll explain that as we go through. Mostly, these are things that I wasn't getting through the pipes, so I figure why hook them up to the pipes right now. But let's go ahead and get ourselves inside of here. It's a little difficult to get in at the moment. Like I said, I'll probably connect it straight up through here, and then I'll put some doors on the front and whatnot to get in. But for right now, this is our best way in. So as you can see, I have all of the bees barrels hooked up to here. It gets fed in through right down here at the bottom, and then goes straight up the side here. So we have the bee floor. This is where all of our excess bees are going to go, and this is what I mean by I kind of wish it was a little bit bigger. Did I say that? If I didn't say that, I kind of wish I had made it bigger. Basically, the rooms don't hold as much as I would like them to. I'll still probably be able to use it. It'll still probably be sufficient, but it might be a little more claustrophobic than I had liked. Here we have our floor that's got our metal nuggets and our redstone, as well as our diamond chunks, which we have so much of all of this now. I'm going to have to get void upgrades on every single one of these barrels, because pretty soon I'm going to have more than I could possibly use. So we got that, all right, and then we head on up to the top floor, and we have all of our different honeycombs, tons of different honeycombs going on over here. We got them all hooked up, and as you can see, it's kind of expandable. So what I'll do is I'll probably just continue this stuff along the wall like this, go over the doorways, and that'll give us enough room to really like kind of walk in here, look around, and look at all the different barrels, but it's not going to be, you know, perfect. It's going to be really tight in here once we get too much stuff, so I hope it's not too much. Got these little embellishments that you can walk out on. It's mostly for design. There's not really much purpose to it. Roof is all torched up, so no worries there. Excuse me. Just about to got a little something in my throat. So this side is identical to that other side over there, and we will be filling this up with more items as we need them. I haven't looked at on this one before. Oh, it looks really good. Still got all those trees sitting over there. I did end up, like, on the back side, I had to grow a couple more cherry trees and whatnot. But what I was able to do was I was actually able to fight. I untorched this area for a little bit, killed a couple skeletons, got some bone meal. It was pretty nice. And let's go into here. And then here we just have this middle, like, kind of, I don't know, longhouse area is what it kind of reminds me of. It's like a longhouse. But pretty cool looking, I think. I don't know what I'm going to do with this space. Maybe I might move some machines into here or something. And then we've got an attic up top. And again, these guys have little embellishments that you can walk out onto. We'll be able to use these to look upon our whole area with glory and wonder, and it's going to be great. And that's pretty much it. I'll go try and see if I can't get a better view of this so that we can look at it in all of its glory. But let's go down here, and we'll go into here, and then pop on out. Okay. So, yeah, let's head over this way. And that's pretty much going to be the end of the episode. Like I said, I spent a whole bunch of time offline, so I really can't devote too much more time to this. But hopefully you guys appreciate the work that I put into it. Oh, look at it. That is friggin' awesome. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do one of these. Just one of these little guys. Yeah, look at that. That's a screenshot and a half I ever saw one. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That might be the thumbnail. Okay, let's go into our third person. Let's turn around a little bit. Back up. Come on, just back up a little bit. Get right there. Okay, cool. We'll do that. All right, y'all. So, with all that, thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to give this video a like, a favorite, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below what you think of this design. Do you think it was good? Obviously, you can see it's not centered on the platform because the platform was never centered properly. That's my bad by building that one back there without doing it right, but it is lined up with that back platform, so I'll probably move some of this stuff around in order to make it match. No worries, y'all. But yeah, with all that, thank you all for watching. If you liked your style, please be sure to give this video a like, a favorite, and subscribe to the channel. My name has been Price, and I will see y'all next time.